Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Henya the Genius, one of the many people who got hurt by VShojo and the way that they ran their things. They are now, of course, independent, along with their manager that was with them in VShojo is now independent with them. The reason why I'm talking about them today is because they recently popped out with an update on what is going on with their merch. An important notice about the merch is what they're saying here, and it reads as follows. Hello everyone! These last few weeks have been very stressful and a lot has been going on behind the scenes. Unfortunately, I can now confirm that VShojo will not be fulfilling any of the outstanding merch orders for my community. I am truly heartbroken. VShojo collected all the money from sales and pre-orders of my merch, but misused the funds without my knowledge or consent. To be clear, I wasn't paid for any of these sales. Some pre-ordered merch wasn't even manufactured at all. If any of your orders are for my merch haven't been fulfilled, I encourage you to speak with your credit card provider about a chargeback. Other talents may have been able to make other different arrangements with VShojo, so please also check the talents announcements for any unfulfilled merch orders. I am deeply sorry that this has happened and hope that you understand. This was all a terrible surprise for me too. I had no idea that any of this was going on, but by the time I was made aware, I was already too late. Order fulfillment had already been stopped. There was nothing I could do. So there was nothing she could do about it, getting them to fulfill it, and I didn't have enough time to fix anything. Instead, I did everything I could to get VShojo to make a statement to you about the unfulfilled merch orders, and they still haven't said anything publicly. I couldn't let that continue. I have always cherished your support, and I hope that you can continue to support me in the adventures ahead. To show you my appreciation, I'm planning to send digital content to everyone whose order wasn't fulfilled. I'll announce more details about this soon. Thank you, Henya the Genius. Now, this is amazing for her to put out. As has been said before, she has not heard from VShojo saying a darn thing, and that is very, very annoying overall for anybody involved, everybody involved. I'm glad that she is getting something, and of course she did in Japanese. We have heard from Giga, as I mentioned before, about the merch issue, that there's a lot just sitting in the warehouse for some of the older merch, some of the newer merch, as Henya has said right here, most likely has not been sent out. So of course, get those chargebacks against VShojo from your credit card if you have not received your merch. Ironmouse has been talking a lot. She has been doing it in coded language, etc., because she has a lot to say, and of course, she has a lot of things that VShojo has done against her. And I know, it's a lot of VShojo stuff. It's kind of getting drip-fed now for the next several weeks, maybe even months, maybe even years. We're still going to be hearing things here and there, because lawsuits take forever. But let's hear what she has to say first. Here she says, Ironmouse exposes another of the worst part of the VShojo situation. Let's take a listen, a gander, what have you here.
Bookable indeed.
Hi Mouse. I got my Ducky Wormwater a few days ago. It's a lot bigger than expected and very huggable. Ironmouse love.
I'm glad. Hug my Ducky Wormura. Which, by the way, we have a new I think we have a new merch store, new merch link. That it's a work in progress. Okay, you'll be able to get tons of stuff. You know.
So she has a new thing.
It's not. I'm in the process of getting everything. I'm in the process of getting all my stuff. You know. I don't know if you guys heard some of the latest stirrings from the other members and what they've said about things that have been going on. You know, it's going. It's rough. We've heard from Giga. Richard, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Yeah, it's a big mess, bro. So it's a huge mess. I'm waiting till you're allowed to say something. Thank you. It's gonna take long because, you know, sometimes in this society, it's not a year. I hope it's not a year. I just think, you know, you should respond to somebody's request in a timely fashion. You know what I mean?
So this is basically her trying to get her merch back. Everything that she at the very least right now, every piece of merch that is hers, she wants to get it back. She doesn't care what she has to do. She wants to get it back, like Egan mentioned before. They're all trying to get it back in one way, shape, or form in order to sell it in her merch store and actually be able to give it to the people who bought it. But most likely what's recommended is you do a chargeback. She's still going to try to get the merch, and then you can try to get the merch through her store.
In a timely fashion. Totally. Yeah, totally. Bro, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. think with me, luckily, not luckily, but like as of late, a lot of the merch that I've been releasing has been like collaborations, not from their hands, you know. So.
And that is a big advantage because that you are sure, you're absolutely guaranteed to get. If it's not going through VShojo, through the VShojo store, you're almost guaranteed to be able to get that one.
So thankfully, that helped me quite a bit because towards like the last 1 to 2 years, like I started becoming more independent. With like in terms of merch and stuff, people got their merch, thankfully. However, did I get all my emeralds in Minecraft? No.
So she never got paid.
I saw none of my emeralds.
She never got paid. We know this by now.
The trader wasn't so kind. I didn't get any of my emeralds. The trader. The Minecraft villager. My diamonds! They were a pillager in disguise. Yeah, this Minecraft mod pack is pretty up, I tell you. Pretty up.
This was 4 hours ago of my recording.
Hereby some emeralds from these free bits I found in my closet.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. I'm an idiot. Just a recap. Did a lot of cool sales in this mod pack. However, for some reason, all the cool sales that I did, all the cool trades that I did with the Minecraft villagers in this mod pack, I still have not received my emeralds.
So that's the main thing. That's the main thing. She keeps going for a little bit longer. It's another 2 minutes of the video, but that's pretty much it. She is going to be working on getting those emeralds in Minecraft back to her because she has not been paid by the villager, being VShojo. So we all know this. We know this already, that a lot of people have not been paid. And this is very unfortunate. It's very dumb. It's just, she is the one, as far as I know, more affected in the sense of, I think it's a way higher number for her compared to everyone else. Because she was, I think, her finances and everything were even more directly tied, like bank-wise and everything like that. She was tied for longer. She was more intertwined because of the YouTube stuff. I think her YouTube channel was under the VShojo label, that type of thing. A lot of her things because of, you know, trying to protect her identity and things like that. So if I'm not mistaken, she does have a bit more of a harsh case to go forward with. And of course, she has lawyers that she's going to be talking with, and everyone else who is going to want to get their money back is going to try to. It's very hard if they have zero money in the account, but they can at the very least try, and at the very least, make Gunrun sweat. That's my hope, at least. And I do hope that she is able to relax a lot more and just have a lot more fun in the future. Last Power has graced us again with an RTX on, RTX off little meme here. This time it is Koyori. And this cosplayer, Nonokarin, who recently, well, at least as of June 10th, 2025, did this cosplay of Koyori, who is a part of Generation Holo X, which is the 6th Japanese generation of Hololive. And of course, after that, they did Device and all that kind of stuff. But this is the 6th generation of Hololive, looking very cute in both of them, both in her RTX off and RTX on versions. Just wanted to show that to you, just a little bit of a different thing to kind of, you know, lighten the mood up a little bit. We have Nimi Nightmare, who recently has decided to have a 3D showcase of her own, along with a lot of other summer 3D showcases that are going on with various different VTubers. Today, we're going to be talking about Nimi, and this was, of course, her announcement of her 3D outfit reveal. And here we go. A lot of people were guessing, some a little bit more correct than others. But you know, these are all guesses based on her silhouette, and they're all kind of getting this type of stuff going on there. And of course, different styles, different art styles. It's all very. I'm always astounded by how these people can do this. I'm always very astounded by how well people can draw, animate, and do all this kind of stuff. And of course, they have AirPods inside. There we go. So it is kind of, like I said, it is always wonderful to see this. And of course, she does have her EU online release that she mentioned of the Nimi X Omona, I believe. This is just, as you can see here, her specific merch there. And of course, other people are showing what they think her design is going to be. And finally, we do actually come to the design, where, of course, we are going to be showing off everything there.
I'm not really drawing it out. Should I guess correctly?
Some people guessed really, really closely. Really closely. So she's like a lifeguard. She is a lifeguard, actually. It says lifeguard.
Look, I am a lifeguard.
And now we know where one of her moles is.
I've got a whistle and everything. Oh. I've got my phone charm and everything. Wow, isn't that awesome? Look at that.
This is all 3D, of course, from her home 3D office thingamadoobs.
Amazing. Watching Coco Melon.
Got it. Her popsicle.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get away. They say what they gonna say.
So she's already dancing. Okay, good.
Can't stop, 'cause we're so high.
Okay, yeah. I can't actually show you too much of that because she is actually singing and dancing.
Barbara Ann, gotta take a chance, Barbara Ann.
Very cute. She's doing her dancing. She's doing that kind of stuff. She has a pretty good setup when I to think about it for her 3D. Probably not cheap in any way, shape, or form. The collision, as you can see there, she's no clipping through some things there. She's clipping through some stuff. The collision may need a little bit of fixing, but still, it is very, very good. Overall, I mean, it is just well done. And here we go with her 3D show-off there, her 3D showcase show-off there. And of course, with everything she has to offer as well. And finally, we do have her full-on, ref sheet, her full-on ref sheet there, which is well done by EPEBE. And that is what I wanted to show you guys, because it's amazing that she was able to get this done as well. So love to see it. And it looks like the back has like a design as well. It's interesting. The back has a little bit of a design as well from what it looks like. It's very nice. Like everything is very, very well designed. That's what I mean. I mean, very well designed. And of course, thank you to you guys for watching this whole situation here. Nyamakumo Fuwari, who is a part of Sanrio's Nyantasia VTuber group, has recently been a part of a 3D collab, a 3D showing, 3D concert, etc. with a group right here, 3D collaboration with another member, Anzu, as well. All members of Fantasia, I believe, as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, in the description below, in the comments below. Here is a little bit of what they have, and then I'll go after this to show you other things that have been happening with this whole thing here. So let's take a listen. Very cute. They're just doing cute things like that. And look at that. Their choreography, everything is very, well, Fuwari moves a lot. Fuwari's very active in her choreography. She's very active in her dancing. She's very energetic in her dancing. I think she would have been a good, like, proper idol, like idol. She's still a proper idol here, but I mean IRL idol. Probably in an idol group with how flowy everything is, how active she is, how exaggerated the things are. A lot of times you have to do that in 3D mocap in order for it to capture your emotion properly. So that's probably what her dance coaches told her to do. Be a little bit more exaggerated because of the mocap part. And of course, this is amazing. And of course, the other members of Nyantasia are there as well. Let's take a listen. So yeah, they had a little bit of a moment with Nyantasia having some fun, doing other things here, of course, and that's all a part of it. I think they're maybe singing here a little bit. No, they're not. Okay, they're just doing some fun stuff, They're all together, and of course, just enjoying their times here, and they're actually singing a song. So they did a really good job. And I'm glad that they were all able to have this 3D showcase here, this whole 3D collab together. And she comes out here and starts talking about it being on the news because it's a Sanrio thing. So Wakamuko, I don't know what to call it Wakamuko, when it is Nyamakumo Wakamuko, that's funny. Fuwari's 3D live performance unveiled. Fuwari held a 3D debut stream on August 3rd, where she performed singing and dancing, and of course, this is a blurb from the whole thing. Here they are, of course, saying, Anzu, Fuwari, congratulations, people congratulating him on that, doing some art for them. It says, Neon-chan has been watching over us a lot since the rehearsal, and during the actual performance, she gave us reactions beyond our imagination, full of love. And there is Fuwari-chan War, which is the Nyamakage Neon. And Soda Senpai watched us Fuwari's rehearsal as a surprise, even gave us feedback for the main event. And here is, of course, Ram's love song, Too Cute, from Nyamashiro Soda. And here is her thanking her community. Here, which you can say, you know, after the taste is so strong, I was in a daze for a while, actually made a lot of mistakes, but instead of crying tears of frustration, heard everyone's voices of happiness. I was so happy that I almost burst into tears. It was definitely thanks to everyone who supported us that it was such a fun and awesome unveiling 3D collaboration. And you can read the rest here. She is thanking her community, saying thanks for the support. Because of the support, she was able to become an idol where she is right now. She is absolutely an idol, and it's great that the community did support her. Whether you have a big company like Sanrio or not behind you, the community is the one that dictates whether you are successful or not. And here we go at the end. Fuwari-chan is so cute. Other people kind of giving little snippets of what's going on there. And of course, I always end up talking too much on this whole stuff, but I do want to give it its due time, like the due amount of time, and I do want to give it the proper amount of coverage. If you remember, Hololive has created their record label and has restructured in order for the record label to be a part of their articles of incorporation and their investor everything. So they've decided one of their first big projects is going to be Regloss Solo Series. Digital release confirmed. Starting August 3rd, releases every Sunday at midnight. Concept movies will also be released in the previous Saturday at 3 p.m. Raden Jufute Raden, Kanade Otonose, Ririka Ichijo, and Hajime Bancho is also going to be a part of it. Let's take a look at their first project here. Jufute Raden says solo song release. Jufute Raden's Otoshibanashi, Falling Tales, will be released on midnight August 3rd, the moment it changes from August 2nd to August 3rd. I worked really hard on this. Please listen to it a lot. It's packed with Raden's unique style, featuring narration, rap, and wordplay. That is unique. Oh my god, that's good. I'm so glad that they decided to do the record label thing because it is absolutely peak. It is peak seeing this. And of course, they talked about it here first a little bit. This was done 14 hours ago. Let's take a look. There you go. 8/3, 8/10, 8/17, and 8/24. That's a look at all of their visuals here. And it will be released separately as mentioned there. This is the first, basically the trailer for the solo concept movie, the whole concept itself for the solo series. And of course, I'm taking away some of the music there because the music is it's gonna get copywritten. I guarantee you. The next tone is really an asshole with this whole thing, and they do that. Hololive has pretty much been hands off on it and let Next Tone do its own thing, and Next Tone has been an a-hole on the whole thing. So they have everything here. They have Ichijo Ririka, of course. The next ones they mentioned everything. Todoroki Hajime. Everybody's gonna be there. Everybody's gonna be a part of it. Otonose Kanade, Jufute Raden. Everybody's gonna be a part of it. So that's great. It's great to see, and I'm glad that they have a big project like this. I look forward to seeing what each one of them brings to the table. Talking about the Shiori Novella of Hololive Advent, the aloof archiver of Hololive English Advent, and of course they mentioned recently that they have a new song. Things are very get rotten here. A new song cover of Rotten Girl. Of course, the way that I cover it, I'm going to just let you know. Next one has done another copyright claim, notice, whatever, against me for other songs. I'm gonna freaking figure out how. And one of these days, I'm going to figure out how to do it. But if you see any kind of redaction, like blurring of the actual video going on, or any crispy, crunchy, crispified audio, deep fried audio, then you know why. So here we go. Let's take a look.
Would never be complete. Just within this wicked bliss. Swore now to sin again.
So there you go. That is a lot of the stuff here. Oh my goodness, she is she is definitely a rotten girl, and I'm going to be showing you just bits and pieces of it because I can't really show you any more. Oh dear lordy, any more of the other movable pieces, just little pieces here and there of parts of it. Of course, you have the 8-bit little section there, the pixel art stuff, not 8-bit, more pixel art, and of course, other things that she has there, the people that she's enjoying a lot, and there you go, she has the rainbow puke, and dang, everything is kind of it's kind of trippy. Look at that, that's all trippy. It's very trippy, and I do love the creativity that went into it, and the creative freedom that, of course, is given to the talents from Hololive. Of course, they can't do everything super free, but they are pretty darn free in what they can do. This cover, since it is a personal cover, a cover that she wanted to do from what it looks like, not anything officially from Hololive, is something that, as you know, they do have a system within Hololive, if you didn't know before, where for personal projects that are not related to a sponsor, Hololive doing it, Hololive asking you to do it, that type of thing, you do cover it yourself. You do cover these covers yourself. They will help you get the rights for it, but you cover the actual production cost of it, and they will give you a 0% interest loan that can be paid back from your income that you get. You don't have to pay it back immediately, but you can pay it back in installments, but it is a 0% interest loan, so they don't charge you any interest on it. Just basically give us back the money that we gave you for this, and that's it. But they will connect you to everybody, mixers, producers, animators, all that kind of stuff. They'll connect you with that, and then you could handle the rest yourself money-wise. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I showcase VTubers, all shapes, sizes, everything in between, all types, everything. So I do this because I want it to be something positive for everybody. I want it to be something that can bring some positivity into the community when there's so much stuff going on. So today, we're talking about Inari Reiju, who is a Kitsune Guardian Spirit. And of course, let's take a look at their content here. This is their Twitch, Kitsune Spirit from a Broken Realm. I'm a variety streamer that likes to chat and chill. Let's take a look at their chat and chilling. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.